Timing-wise or chord-wise?
Just bass note-wise, I just always.
Yeah. C, F. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there's one bass line in that turnaround. That was from I think the D to the G.
Yeah. When I was a kid,
when you go to G.
When I was a kid, I learned later on that it called cycle of force. But when you're a kid, you don't know what they are. You just hear them. So I did all of them. I did everyone, I did all of them, so they all mentioned.
So when you go to
that one is just C, D.
Now when you go to the G, when you walk it up, that's what I kept hearing.
If I want to keep going, I do major. I mean, the minor is, of course, is to minor. If I want to keep going to my C minor, I did a major.
Okay, you walked up to C and then walked it back up there. That's okay.
Back home, yeah. So that can go less, to work up before it. Before, like the same thing. By the time I went to the A to my D, because same force. The key one is getting there.
Mm-hmm.
But like the same song, From Every Mountain,
Mm-hmm.
those fours go with each other. So all over it. Yes.
Okay, that's where you going.
To the D.
That's where you going when you do it.
Yeah, or walk, you can walk it. If you're gonna keep those going, they're still fours.
Yeah.
So you know,
It's a cycle, huh?
yeah. To minor. Yeah. Yes,
Now,
sir.
is that the key element to that Hawkins song "Marvelous"? Then?
No, Marcus is in A flat.
No, but I'm just talking about in terms of where it walks it all the way up.
Oh, kind of similar.
Yeah, because I remember in the '80s you used to walk it up. Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as you were talking about, if you keep walking it up, you
All
shift
those,
from a
all
minor
those
to a major.
walk-ups,
Okay.
you'll learn later, they're cycle fourths or cycle fifths.
Right.
They either one.
Okay.
You know what numbers are, right?
Yes.
Like A flat, 1, D flat, 4, and E flat, 5. So
Okay.
you're either gonna be walk up to the 4th or walk up and from the 5 back home.
Okay.
Like I said, when I was a kid here,
Right.
on these little pianos around here when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I tried to learn all those. But where I land, I start from there.
Right.
All the 4s.
Huh.
To E flat, I just practice them.
Right.
I try to figure them out. That goes here.
Right.
Oh, then this goes here. And that goes here. So all those in black gospel come
Right.
in hand. When I think of the goodness of Jesus.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Right.
same thing, Craig
Okay.
Tyson used to add a lot of that stuff between lines.
Right.
You know, he might go, I think of the goodness of Jesus.
Yeah.
He just gone to town. You
Okay,
know?
yeah.
I said, you know, but that's that Youngstown style that
Right.
they did a lot
Their
there.
mother used to play like that.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But those, it's the same sequence though.
Right,
The same
okay.
same kind of stuff. You know.
James Hall, Melvin Crispell type playing.
Huh?
James Hall be doing that a lot. Melvin Crispell, people like that,
Oh, probably.
doing that.
But it's the same kind of theory, you know, same,
Right,
it's based
right.
on that same kind of thing, you know.
Huh.
You know.
Just creativity, putting it in the right place. Huh?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Putting it in the right place.
Yeah. All those, they slow or fast, they all sound good regardless of what you use them.
But it's about knowing where they come in. Yeah.
You know, I should just do them slow, like say B flat.
Okay.
And then go from there, E flat. And then go from there, A flat to C sharp.
They go off sharp
Then
too.
gonna keep on, just keep going. Then G flat. Then from daydream because you can get lost with it.
Right.
Hey, I know the whole circle.
What was I?
What's the E?
But see, that's what happened on For Every Mountain before I learned that sequence.
Okay.
If you don't think ahead of time,
Yeah.
when that little chord come in, because that chord is always, I call it the seventh chord. Like I'm in G flat, I call it the seventh chord in that For Every Mountain. Because this fourth, which is B flat, to your sixth minor, which is E flat. So if they go up, the next one, for every mountain, same thing. Now I'm in G, so the new chord now is that seven, which is G flat to B, to back to the minor. If you go up one more to the F minor, it's just the same thing. Same thing. So now I'm in A flat, so this chord would be the seven, which is G to C, back to the F. Yeah, F minor.
Yeah.
I was telling him I should wear a crown.
Yeah, I heard that one when
That preacher broke out in that bad boy at a funeral in a crazy key. I couldn't find that chord at all.
Yeah. Huh.
And then I learned later on the sequence to that is like in you see an E flat. So it's minor. E flat is G flat.
E flat G. Oh, okay.
So if you pretend like you're in that minor key, the chord you need for that is fourth, which is soon as. Break it down like you're still in G flat.
Right.
Then go back to home in E flat, which is 5 Nord. Back home again. Yeah. So that fourth to that 3 in G flat. Still in G flat, do a 2, some kind of 2. And then you can still hold that, but get your B flat ready for the 5 back to E flat. Yeah. So if they break out in that song in F, then you know it's coming pretty soon. So you gotta think ahead. Okay, I'm going to this minor, which is the A flat.
Right.
So A flat's fourth is back to there. You stay in A flat for a while, finish that out, and then back.
He called you an A natural, so we called you a G. I know what you're talking about. You was thinking too, saying, "Oh Lord." Bro.
Yeah. Like I say, stuff like that you can't daydream.
Right.
If you daydream one time, you forget
It will sound.
what key you in. Yeah. So a lot of that stuff you got to be at the house, kind of work that out. Like okay, yeah. We doing Hosanna pretty soon for
Oh,
Sunday.
okay. Yeah.
Now, before I wonder what's that sound? That one chord I found out it's that you threw that D in there with that F minor. You can do with your thumb. And really it goes because you got an F minor chord. The minor is there, but the major is there. So it don't hurt to add that major.
While you're doing
and
minor.
that's that sound, That's like L.G. Scott showed me years ago. That one chord, I call it the between 4 and 5, like you can key a C. 1, 2, 3, 4. That note between 4 and 5.
Right.
In the jazz world and the classical world, it's used a lot. You know, when you're in a song. What you're doing, you're actually playing the chord that goes with that note.
Huh.
So if I'm in C and that note is G flat,
Right.
I can do C. I can. The Hawkins sound is. They did a lot of their songs.
Yeah, for albums 1 and 2. Yeah.
Well, that's the same kind of thing. Or you can do the third, and its chord is actually, in that case, G flat, which still is crazy, but it sounds good. There's something about that note. You can do a lot with that one note between 4 and 5. You know, or you can make it D. You know, it's crazy.
Huh.
If I had a string pattern, I can show you how that sound. They do that a lot of time in orchestration.
Right.
They end a song, you know. You know, they do a lot of that.
Right.
But that's all that is.
But your bass note was D too.
On that, I'm in the key of C, so I'll be
Right.
end on C. Yeah. So,
Wow.
but that's crazy. But that's all that little theory, and I'm quite sure it's a real name for that in music theory.
Right.
It's called, but it's crazy, man.
Huh.
Like he showed me, I asked him right here at Christ Temple years ago. His choir came here for a big council meeting, and they getting ready to leave.
Right.
He spent time with me, little old me, down in the basement in the dark, in the old, I call it upright saloon piano back then,
Yeah.
and showed me what he played on his album. I couldn't understand what was that. He said the name for that I forgot, but in chromatic scale I think it's all whole steps.
Right.
On the whole tone scale.
Yeah, and there's chords to go with that, which is diminished chord. You hear that in horror movies.
Oh yeah. Like when someone's sneaking around type of thing. Yeah.
So it's that same, built off the same whole steps. Yeah. And it's two of them. You start there or half step up. Then those got their own. That's all there was. But he spent time with me a long time.
Yeah.
I told him not too long ago. He just died, I think, about last year. Anyhow.
Oh, okay.
And I said, man, I never will forget. For you to be as big as you are, to spend time with me,
Yeah.
wouldn't like somebody else I know. I ain't show you my cards.
Right.
You know?
Right. Like it's a
Man,
secret.
clown, you ain't your cards.
Right.
It's God's card, number one.
Right.
God's the one that created all them cards, you know.
Right.
We just stumbled across them.
Right.
You know, but you know, but he just took his time and showed me that kind of thing, man. I never forgot it.
Well, not just that. It helps. It helps the body in the bigger picture, is the way I.
Yeah.
That's like there's a.
You know what people, a lot of organists do? If they playing, and you be like, I want to do something, then they start doing
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like it's their stuff.
Right.
like that, you know, so I just start, because I learned how to play when I was grown. So I just like, man,
Yeah.
I just walk away and say, man,
Well, a lot of times I get in my flesh and want to clown. I got somebody young trying to see what you know. A lot of times I'll be on purpose,
Right.
just messing their mind.
Right.
What was that? What was that? I don't know. I just made it up. Just
Right.
You know, so you over here. You know, that kind of thing, man. But once you play so long, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can just add stuff with stuff.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's that James Hall sound where they do a lot of songs like that. Yeah. You know. You know, but that's just a certain feel and a certain style, you know,
Right.
kind of thing too.
Brooklyn style.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. I appreciate you, Elder.
Bless you, man. Bless, man.